Next hot point. Let's go. Enemy to the hostile. Enemy. Enemy Wilson deployed.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Whisperz, or Nick, that's my name, and this is my FaZe 5 recruitment challenge. And in this section right here that I'm doing is I'm going to be answering questions that FaZe Clan wants me to answer for them. And let me introduce myself real quick. So my name is Nick, I'm 18 years old. And I'm currently in my second year of school, but at the same time I took a break this semester. It's because of the corona situation going on, and they want to do online classes, and I can't do online classes because I get too distracted too quickly. And yeah, and so I'm just working part-time right now, and when I'm not working part-time, I'm instantly at my gaming setup right here. This is basically my second job that I want to do in my life, but who knows, I could probably grow, or I could probably go to nowhere. So this is why I'm going to grind out this whole entire year now, and try to make this my original job, and just grow from here. And I just love gaming. I've always loved gaming since the PS2 came out. Ever since the PS2 came out, my parents got it for me, and it was the greatest thing I've ever had ever since, and I just expanded from the 360 to the Xbox One now. But let me get straight into the questions. Alright, question number one is, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about showing boys and girls, basically around my age, a little younger, is that you could do anything what your heart wants you to do, like whatever your heart desires. Is because, let me explain why I'm so passionate about this, is that I was diagnosed when I was born as being deaf. So here, let me show you guys. This is what it is. I have a cochlear implant, and it's basically a hearing aid, and ever since I got this, it's changed my life forever. When I was born, I was completely deaf. No sense of hearing. No, not one. And the doctors didn't realize that I was deaf until a year later as I was growing, because I was born premature, so I was in an incubator for a couple months. But ever since I got my implant, nothing has never stopped me from achieving my goals for anything. Because in my head, I'm still a normal person. I can speak English, I can hear now. Everyone thinks like, oh, you're deaf, oh, you have to go on disability, you can't have a job, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. Just stop the talking. And ever since then, after all the bullying and everything, I pushed through the heart and ache of the pain and all the bullying, and I became a strong, independent person. And that's why I'm so passionate about showing other kids that you can achieve anything as long as you keep working hard on it and never give up hope. Never. And that's why I'm so passionate about showing other kids that you can do this, because I'm a great example of why you should never give up on anything. No matter how ugly you are, how you can't walk, you can't do nothing, you can't go to the gym, you can't play video games, like nothing. Just don't listen to nobody. Just listen to yourself and do what you want to do. Alright, moving along. Question number 2 is, who or what currently inspires you? I have to say my grandfather. My grandfather, he was my best friend. He always told me to follow my dreams, and he said if I can't go for that dream, just go for a different dream. Just always go what you love and never give up on what you love, because if you give up on everything that you love, you basically have nothing to go for in life. And just don't care what other people think, but it's important to care how people feel. That's what he always said to me, is if you want to be a star or the key to success is just always keep working hard and hard and hard and hard. Always. That was his main line of the day. Work hard every single day. Work hard every single day. And I just want to thank him for all the support that he gave me through all these years, and for what I wanted to do in my life and what I chased for. And I just want to follow his footsteps that he walked in, because I know he'll be so proud of me. And if I follow the same footsteps and I walk in the same path, I know I'll be exactly like him. I would love to be exactly like him. He was the only thing that I know was that he was the greatest soul I've ever met in my life. He will always be right here in my heart. I think about him every single day, and without him, I would be a total different kid right now. A different attitude. I wouldn't have my mindset what I have right now. I wouldn't have the mindset doing the FaZe plan right now. Not a chance. And I just want to thank him for that. Question number 3. How long have you been creating content online? So this is different for me, is because this is my first video for YouTube, but I've always been creating content passionately for the last 5 years. I do vlogs sometimes. I've always videotaped me playing video games and all that, but the only reason why it's different for me is because my parents wouldn't let me do YouTube, upload my videos until I'm 18. But I turned 18 last October. But the only thing was why I don't have any videos up right now is because we just moved houses, and I finally just finished my room. And as you could tell, I basically live in a basement. I have no windows in my room except for right there. But other than that, I really live in a dungeon. That's why the lighting's weird, and I'm sorry. That's why the audio sounds weird and the camera and everything, because I still gotta set up my game and stuff. But other than that, I've been creating content every day, just for myself, just to practice what it looks like and everything. And every single day was a new adventure for me, because of how I learn things every day, or how we got different videos every day, or different content and everything. And I just love it, because it's always a new adventure every single day. You always learn new things, you always try new things, you always do everything new, and it's the greatest feeling in the world. Moving on to question number 4 is, what talents are you most proud of and excited to share? So this question is, I have 2 things basically. So the second one is what I'm really more towards, but the first one I'll explain right here is that I'm a very athletic kid, and I was one of the top goal scorers in the travel soccer team. And right after soccer, I went to football in high school, and I was one of the top kickers in my section. And I represented as my section kicker. I was represented as one of the top kickers in our section, and it was a great honor for me to achieve that goal. Is because I never listened to anyone saying like, "Oh, you can't do that," blah blah blah. I always followed my goals. I've always kept my head where I wanted it to be, and I just kept going and going. And eventually, my senior year, I finally got offers to play football in college, but I went to a college that I picked, but I only stayed there. Not even gonna joke, guys. I stayed there for a day and a half, and I left. I went home. I couldn't do it. I honestly didn't like the experience. I didn't like being away from home. So I packed all my stuff up. I called my dad before he left the actual state. I told him, yo, Dad, let's go. Gotta go home. So I basically came home, and I'm now at a community college that I've taken a break now, and I'm just focusing on my part-time job and video games right now on YouTube. But the second part to this was my biggest talent that I'm actually excited to share about is feeling like every other kid in my age. It's because I'm deaf and everything, but I grew up and I learned to be like the other kids. Like, I wouldn't be different, or I wouldn't be in like the classes. Like, I wouldn't be in the class like, oh, you need help. The only class I needed help was to learn English, was because I started speaking English when I was 8 years old, right after I got my implant, because I did sign language for 7+ years. And I'm just very proud of what I accomplished in my life so far, and I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully this challenge will make me a whole different person. I'll keep going with YouTube and trying to grow bigger and everything, and I just hope that I grow bigger on YouTube, and that's another reason why I'm trying out for FaZe, is trying to make myself grow and everything, and be a part of a great team. And speaking of that, which is question number 5, is why do you want to join FaZe Clan? I want to join FaZe Clan is because the clan, on God, is the tightest group I've ever seen in my life. Usually people say, oh, your family is a tight group, or like you and your friends and everything, but no. This clan right here, for the past 10 years, I've seen them grow since 2010. Was insane. How they went from just making little clips from their house to moving to New York, and ever since New York, they've grown bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now look at them. They are in LA, living at Justin Bieber's old mansion. Mind blowing. How they went from home, making little montages, to being one of the biggest groups and biggest clan in the world. Like, they're gonna, honestly, in my opinion, they're gonna power the world. And that's amazing to me, bro. It's just like, it's mind blowing. And I would love to be a part of that strength and the brotherhood that FaZe Clan has. Like, it's always been a dream of mine to join a clan, but like, it's always been a dream to join FaZe. Because FaZe is just like another family, basically. Like, you can just go to the house and you're instantly connected to everyone. There's no like, oh, you have to wait a couple days to see how people feel. It's like, no, you're instantly connected. That's what I love about FaZe. They instantly become friends, and there's no hesitation of you being left out or anything. Nope, everyone's right behind your back. Everyone is always with you. It's like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's why I want to join FaZe. So, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to show you guys a couple more extra clips I have. And Yep, it's been real. Whisperz out.
I respect that.
Enemy bomb planted. Get to Alpha.
Fuck, I killed him right before.